So here we have our 1989 Jeep Grand Wagoneer that we use around the shop, and it has a Sanden style compressor, which you can tell because this body is more rounded. The earlier style, which is a York style compressor, is very boxy and completely different. You'll know the style you have once you take a look at it. And the reason why we're showing you this video today is we noticed that our AC started blowing a lot warmer recently. And one of the things you want to do is hook up a set of gauges and just, check your levels, make sure that you have enough refrigerant in there. And on ours we checked and we absolutely did not have enough refrigerant. And so we decided to start looking around for leaks, and the first thing we noticed was the compressor was completely coated in a bunch of oil. So you can see it all the way around here, coming out from there, and especially down here. So what that usually indicates is that the seal that's down here behind the clutch has gone bad, and it's basically blowing out your refrigerant under pressure. So what we're going to do is go ahead and replace this, because this is the original unit to the truck and it's basically on its last leg. The clutch was pretty much worn out. So we're going to go ahead and swap that out. So now that we've determined that all of our refrigerant is gone, we know that we don't have to bother worrying about recovering any of the refrigerant before we crack open the system. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove these fittings here and here, and then we'll remove the bolt here, and then there's another bolt on the other side that holds it in place. Once we do that, we can remove the compressor, slide it over, and disconnect the wires, and then we'll be ready to replace. And now that, and then the compressor will come right out. So that's literally all there is to it. So then you have a couple of wires that are tied in here. One is a ground, and then the other one goes back behind the clutch and actually activates it. And you can see it looks like there's also a resistor diode in here. So and that's all there is to it. Now we'll get ready to reinstall the new one after we do a little bit of cleanup. And before we fully tighten the bottom bolt, we'll go ahead and put in the side bolt here. There we go. And that is literally all there is to swapping these out. Now, of course, you want to put the belts back on, hook up your high pressure and low pressure hoses, which remember, your low pressure goes to the top, your high pressure goes down here to the bottom, and these are just little caps that cover it. Then, of course, you want to reconnect all your wiring. Now, something else to mention is you will need to add oil before you connect the rest of the hoses and you fill up your system. So each unit is going to come with a guide, and it'll tell you which type of oil you need to use based on the type of refrigerant that you're using.